doing today? Okay. I'm gonna challenge myself. I've bought many palettes within this past year and I have not used them. And if I have used them, I've used them once. Okay. I'm gonna be using a palette that I used once, that I bought during like a sale she had during Christmas, and I used it once and I never ever used it again, and it's good for 24 months, but I would say that powder lasts longer. Anyways, it's the Naughty Kylie Jenner palette. I think this came out like 2018. No, 2019. No, because I had my son in 2019. This came out 2000. No, I had my son in 2019. This came out 2018. So this is Christmas 2018 when there was like a sale, I think. I don't know, but I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna be using palettes that I don't normally reach for, and this one is one of them. So this is how the palette looks. She cutie, 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 cutie. I don't think you see this color is so bright. I'm not going out. I'm not going out, so it's okay. And this background, I'm so sorry guys, excuse the background, it's so ghetto. You can see the AC sleeve. I have an old little tapestry here. On to more important things. So I'm going to be priming my eyelids with a concealer. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camel Concealer in the shade Light Sand. And then I'm going to grab a brush and blend it outy. How many of y'all watch 90 Day Fiance? That show is hilarious. Obviously, I've chose a season that's more interesting, and the season that I chose was season 3 with Chantel, Pedro. Okay, my brows are on. This one looks a little more intense. That's okay, we're not going anywhere. They look okay. I'm gonna tell you about the time that I lived with my husband's mother for 3 months. We actually all lived with her. We lived with her from April to July. I lived with her for 3 months. No, I'm gonna go with the shade Christmas Kiss. My husband, and I say husband's mother. You know what? Let me be a little mature, mother-in-law. So we lived with her for 3 months, and it was like the spring towards the summer, because we were waiting for our apartment to be ready. The apartment that, you know, we wanted, still in its ending process of being built. So you know, we obviously had to wait a little while for things to get approved, and we also had to wait to speak with the owner. So we had to wait, but in the midst of that, we had nowhere to stay. And I weren't in the best speaking terms with his parents because of what they said about our daughter. Okay, no, let me get my fucking story together because it's a lot. We met with them and we didn't address the situation of everything that his mom did to him and everything that his mom said about my daughter. She didn't even apologize to him, and that's how his mom is. Like, she has a hard time apologizing, and she feels like she's never wrong. So she never ended up apologizing to him. She ended up apologizing to me. She said Tell Miguel I'm sorry for saying everything I said about his daughter. I'm gonna use the shade Jingle to put on my lid. On my lid. Oh, she's cute. She's nice and vibrant. Like, I could really vibe with her, you know? I could really put her in my inner corner, like tap her in and bring her all the way here. So let me get back to my story. This is a pretty shade. You know, she came to me and she was like, oh, tell Miguel I'm sorry for everything that I said about his daughter. You know, when people are angry, they say things, you know, they don't mean, and I didn't mean what I said. So, you know, obviously you should apologize to him. Have a heart-to-heart with him. You know, take responsibility, admit that you're wrong, and have that discussion with him. Don't have that discussion with me. Not do makeup and talk at the same time. I don't know how you guys do it. Make that into a separate video. Okay, I'm gonna add the shade Snowball. It's this like really cute matte white shade, and I'm gonna add it into my brow bone. Brow bone. Anyways, I'm not gonna do the story time. I'm gonna just challenge myself to use this palette. Cannot talk about real life situations, like real life, like what happened to my husband and I living at his mom's house. Like, that's a very, very fucking long video. I'm gonna just X that out. Okay, so I'm gonna be moisturizing my face with the Embryolisse concentrate cream. I love this stuff. As you can see, I use a lot of it. Been using this for years. Love it. It's my favorite. Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in Dewy. Really love it. And the shade I'm using is Buff Bisque. But they fucking weren't. My hormones. Alpha Cleansing Sponge. I think it's $4 or $5. I bought it from Harmon Face Values. It's a really cool store. Has a lot of variety when it comes to makeup, hair care, vitamins. It's like a nice little department store with so much house shit. Okay, sis, going all out. And I forgot to put primer. Bit of cream contour with this CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer in the shade Toasted Almond. Perfect contour shade in my opinion. Okay, and I only like to put it like my nose and my cheek areas. There's other times where I want to go a little extra and I'll put it like forehead. I have relatively a small forehead, but I like to warm up my forehead. But I'll put the remainder of the concealer on my forehead. See, like I'll put the remainder up here. So let me tell you guys, so I ordered this tapestry off of Amazon, right? And I realized that the measurements were okay in terms of width, but the length was gonna be entirely like too short. And I want something that's gonna cover the AC sleeve. So I went to go cancel that particular order, just the tapestry order. And it canceled my entire order of the pacifiers that I ordered for my son, the body scrubbers I ordered for the Familia, and the shampoo I ordered for my dry scalp. So now I have to replace the order and wait another few days to receive it. And that was horrible. So Not too happy about that. I'm gonna put a little bit of my concealer in the middle. Oh, that's a lot. It's okay. Tap it. Tap it. Tap it. Tap it. Tap it. Tap it. Oh, I made my nose back to normal. What the fuck? The fucks. It's alright. Just a little contour there. Okay, so I'm just going to blend all of this together. I'm gonna be setting my under eye with the Maybelline Fit Me a Loose Finishing Powder in shade number 10. I love this powder so much. It's like one of my favorite powders, and it's very affordable. It's only like $6 if you go to the right store. Some other stores have it for like $8, and it's really not necessary because it's Maybelline, and Maybelline doesn't really hike their prices. Maybelline is pretty affordable, and Maybelline has really good quality. So yeah, just go to the right store so you can find it for like $5.94 at Walmart, Target, Amazon. Not so much CVS, Walgreens. They're always like hiking prices, so I wouldn't suggest you go there. So I like setting my under eye and my cheeks right here, because this is where I get the most oily, and a little bit on my forehead, but everywhere else it's pretty good. Work on my highlighter. Highlighter shade I'm gonna be using is Jingle. Okay. And I like to add my highlighter first. I'm also gonna use the shade Glaze. What the fuck? You see that gold shade? Okay. I just want you guys to see the Snowflake, Christmas Kiss, Jingle are the shades that I've used. And now I'm gonna use a little bit of Glazed to add onto my highlight. And I really like to add the highlight. Oh, she's pretty. I really like to add the highlight all the way up here. I like it, like right here to the ends of my eyes. Okay, that's it. She's really pretty. So glad I reached for this palette. I'm gonna use blush, and the blush shade I'm gonna use this little brush. I'm gonna use Saint Nick as my blush. Saint Nick, this little coral shade. I'm gonna use a little bit of it since my eyes have like a little bit of orange coral. Oh, she's pretty. The Kylie Jenner bronzing powder in the shade Toasty shade. To the contour of my nose, same shade. I don't like to have too much of a strong contour. I feel like it's not necessary, but I do feel like some depth and color added to the nose looks good, and it ties in together with the entire look. I gotta add a brown color, so I'm gonna add Hot Toddy. Different. Let me tell you, makeup has no rules. Just have fun with it. For my lips, I'm gonna be using the Jordana Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Tawny. She cute. She cutie cute. I'm gonna be spraying with the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. what lipstick do I want to wear? And the lipstick that I'm gonna be using is a Dose of Colors. I've had this for years. Dose of Colors in the shade Sorbet. Well, I got these lashes off AliExpress. Okay. They're good for one-time use because they flake out. These lashes are flaky, 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 flaky. Doing really simple looks like this. Sometimes I do like going extra. I like how my lip matches relatively close with my blush and my eyes. I always like matching my lips with my blush and my eyes. Monochromatic all the way. I love a monochromatic look. Put on my lashes. I'll be right back. That's it for the video. What do you guys think? I think it came out pretty cute. Obviously, I'm not gonna do my hair. I should do my hair, but I kind of like the way this looks. So, I mean, besides the ghetto background, I think it came out cute. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Okay.